Google has launched an amazing update. You now can cut, copy, paste files using our familiar keyboard shortcuts such as Control-C, Control-X, Control-V. This will allow us to copy and paste Google Drive files in our Chrome browser. Let's dive deeper. First, you may have received the following pop-up appear in your Google Drive. You might want to check it out and learn more. For example, this first one says move a file with Control-X, then Control-V. Awesome way to move a file. The next one says paste a file title into a document with Control-C and Control-V. Another shortcut at your fingertips. The other great tool, the other pop-up, is to open an item in a new tab with Control-Enter. Let's learn how to use this more effectively. Let's first talk about copying. Many of us, if not all of us, use Control-C every day. With that, let's start using Control-C inside Google Drive within the Chrome browser. Let's look at our examples here. We first have Doc1, Doc2, and etc. in this folder infrastructure. Let's say, for example, I want to copy Doc1. I could go ahead and select Doc1 inside my Google Drive infrastructure and go ahead and use the shortcut Control-C. Once I hit Control-C, I can make the conscious decision to paste it inside this folder infrastructure or a different one. It's up to you. But then you will need to hit Control-V, Control-V, also known as Control Velcro, and paste it into a different location or the same location. Let's go ahead and copy it to a new location. I'm going to go ahead and go to folder 2 in this example. I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut Control-V as in Velcro. It will paste a brand new copy into that folder infrastructure. You can also see it says copy of Doc1 in that new folder infrastructure. It's a brand new document. Wonder if I want to copy that same document that's in my clipboard into a Google Doc. No need to go back and copy it because it's already in my clipboard. I can also paste it into another location if I choose, or I can actually paste it inside a Google Doc native or an email. I could go back to a document in this example. Again, you could paste it in an email. And since it's in my clipboard, I can use Control-V as in Velcro, and it will paste that document inside the Google Doc. What a nice time saver. Since we're still talking about copying, I just want to remind you, don't forget you can select multiple files by using the Shift button or the Control button and do the same function. So don't forget about that. So if I wanted to, I could do the Shift button or the Control button to select multiple files. So for example, if I wanted to select Doc1 and Doc3, since it's not sequential, I would use the Control button by holding the Control button and now selecting Doc3. And then I can do the shortcut Control-C and Control-V to copy both of those files at the same time. Or if I want to do sequential, I could go ahead and select Doc1, hold the Shift button, and I will select Doc1, 2, and 3. Then I can hit copy and it will paste all 3 items into a clipboard and paste it where I choose. Let's talk about cut. Cut shortcut is Control-X. So let's say, for example, I want to cut this Word document that's stored in Google Drive. I can hit Control-X and now I can move it to a different location if I choose to. So I might want to move it to folder 2. And I could go ahead and hit the paste button by doing Control-V as in Velcro. And now you can see the Word document in that folder too. Same thing applies. You can select multiple files with the Shift and the Control. One of the other features that we could talk about today is creating shortcuts using keyboard shortcuts. Say that 3 times. So for example, let's just select this PNG file right here for an example. Let's say I want the shortcut into a different location. Remember, shortcuts allows us to have the same file in multiple locations. So we don't have to use the right click to create a shortcut and put it in a different location. I can use Control-C, and let's say I want to put it in folder 2 as a shortcut. I can then use the keyboard shortcut Control-Shift-V. Let me go do that. Control-Shift-V. You'll notice at the bottom it says adding a shortcut. It is now a shortcut inside folder 2. Another great keyboard shortcut. Lastly, you can open files or folders in a new tab using Control-Enter. So if you love your keyboard shortcuts, and then in this example, I want to open up the copy of Doc 1, I could just click Control-Enter and it will open into a new tab. Same thing applies when doing it on a folder. So if you want to use Control-Enter, you can do that on a folder as well. Enjoy these shortcuts. Have fun. Thank you. And don't forget to check out the resources below to learn more.